Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Philip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Rodgers on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Philip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Philip Rivers has plenty of that. But it's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Philip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
And this is Hilton on the receiving end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 45.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First down throw here for Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
After the career that he's had in the NFL thus far, you get the sense that he was underrated coming out of college. Not just great intangibles, but the ability to make plays come alive, whether he's exiting the pocket or throwing from within the confines of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
45-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Dalvin Cook.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the cover.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the red zone now. Rivers escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Rivers, flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Kirk. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
B.C. Johnson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 59 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 52 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something like that. We got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. Able to get away. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
21. Vikings 7.
Set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action now, Rivers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A pretty woeful successful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Minnesota.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Vikings 7.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a run with Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Darius Leonard on the
Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
To Adam Thielen. First and
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks. You're this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. And this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
45-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Michael Pittman. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
2-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And Pascal's got it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Rivers. They'll try and run it. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll roll him out right. Taken in by the tight end goal. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was brought down.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
A loss of 9 yards.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 42. Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now the dump-off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
More muscle up front punt for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Throwing, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Carry on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Rivers rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throw here finding Pascal. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rivers throwing complete to Doyle, who's tied in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rivers throw going to be caught by Pittman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
31, Vikings 14.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here's Osborne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
41.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Play fake. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's got this down to the 35. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
12. And the Vikings.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Vikings 14.
Kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Osborne. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Cousins now from the 50. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Osborne. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Vikings.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6. At the Colts 20.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He goes underneath to Abdullah. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
They run again on first down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. The shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. It's now Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Julian Blackmon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And the Vikings.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Rivers sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Dalvin Cook.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete to Kyle.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at 8th. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cousins pass complete.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Bailey now for the extra point.
Point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play action now. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Philip Rivers sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, Rivers. And he's going to go down again.
Philip Rivers sacked.
like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Colts 41, Vikings 27.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. First down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the tackle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's the end of the
back now here on EA Sports.
41.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Cousins on 3rd and 2. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 13-yard.
They run it again with Kirk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Houston bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Vikings 30.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown, but that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The free right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. They come out with one back and 3
3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now it's Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. 30.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings head out to take over once again.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Colts have it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, 5.
That's what it is, baby.
Takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Off the play fake. Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, 52 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back. because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, it's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 44 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Kirk. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm
really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So Possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Well, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. On 2nd down, Cousins again. The throw complete to Beebe. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
A gain of 6 yards.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep him caught running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with the victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll start on the ground. breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.